Welcome to my channel, Elegantly EDC, where I believe one of the most ladylike things you can do is be prepared. Today we're looking at the Civivi Elementum II folding pocket knife. Designed for activities like camping, hiking, or hunting. I do not use it for hunting. This particular scale color is called Natural. I really liked that it's almost a sage green color. And in the long run, the color doesn't mean much, but for a decent pocket knife, I was a little more choosy on the color. It's light enough that it doesn't feel too bulky and awkward, but it's also heavy enough that I believe it'll stand up to whatever task I want it to do. Amazon list price is $77. Now, product specifications. Starting with the Nitro V steel blade, it's just shy of 3 inches long. The handle is a little over 4 inches long and about a ½ inch thick. And before I continue, I want to take a second here to talk about its handling. As a female, this knife sits very comfortably in my hand, and I can appreciate its slender bodywork because, like most girls, I carry a purse, and the more snag-resistant an item is, the better. I think a lot of times women may not really be into knives. They're primarily geared toward men, but this particular one feels great in my hand. And I firmly believe that every woman should have a knife, and especially one that will retain its edge or sharpness. My Swiss Army knife is great, but it is prone to dulling, and a knife like this allows me the peace of mind that if I need something sharp and reliable, I've got this handy. Okay, moving on. The flipper opening is complete with a ceramic ball bearing pivot, so opening the knife is super smooth and quick. Plus, who doesn't like the sound of that snap? Once opened or completely closed, it is secured with a button lock, which is very user-friendly. The knife also includes a deep carry pocket clip, but this particular setup for right-handed folks like myself. I don't usually like to do unboxing videos or talk about the packaging, but if there are extra goodies included in the package, I feel like it's important to talk about them. First off, you'll receive a case to carry the knife in. Ladies, if you decide to wear a sundress or skirt, using the case is great inside a purse or an EDC bag. But the knife itself does rest just fine inside of a purse pocket without the case. So it's really up to your preference of how secured you want your knife to be. Guys, if you plan to pocket carry, well then this case isn't very useful to you. Otherwise, it's a great piece of storage for the Civivi, complete with a zipper to open and close. Inside, you'll also find a cleaning cloth, and this is good for its maintenance. If you're using your knife for small things, the cloth is nice to have, but obviously not so much if you intend to do some hunting, unlike myself, which I do not do. And you're going to need a bit more than just this little cloth to clean it properly. Amazon boxes for me and this knife go great together. If you're an EDC connoisseur, or perhaps just getting into the EDC gadget world and you're looking for a good pocket knife, Civivi did take the award for Best EDC Knife in 2023. Just a fun fact to consider. A word on maintenance. Most Civivi blades have high carbon content, which allow for the blades to stay sharp for longer periods of time. The trade-off is that it can rust if not handled properly. So just make sure to completely dry it before storing it away if it happens to get wet while in use. Next up, this little guy is the Gear Aid Hero Clip and Hook Mini. Save that 5 times fast. Whether you're a guy or girl, I think we can all relate to using a disgusting public bathroom at least once in our lives. And if you have an everyday carry bag or a purse with you, you absolutely do not want it touching any nasty surface. And that's where this hook comes in handy. Simply unhook, twist, hang on the stall, and you're ready to go. Or if you're camping or you're a camping enthusiast and you need things to be off the ground, this hook comes in handy for that too. I personally like to swim in the ocean, and it's fantastic when I need to hang up my wetsuit to dry out. I use this far more than I ever thought I would, and thought that I would ever need to, and for $18.75, truly a life changer. I have the mini clip, but I prefer small items anyway in my everyday carry bag. I just don't want anything too cumbersome with me. However, if you think that you will need one that is full size, there are plenty of options on Amazon, and sizes range from the mini, small, medium, and large. The mini clip is made of aluminum, and it's lightweight and only weighs about 0.7 ounces. The mini is designed to hold up to 40 pounds, so if your everyday carry bag is heavier than that, please go see a chiropractor and reevaluate how much you're carrying on a daily basis. Something else that I like about the Gear Aid clip is that it has a rubber tip, providing more grip and security. So I feel like it's not going to just slip off of anything when I add some weight to it. So it's a nice little peace of mind. The carabiner function is also great for attaching water bottles or hiking boots or anything else really that needs to be attached to a bag or backpack. Just something to note, it does not have a lock on it like a heavy-duty climbing carabiner. This Gear Aid Hero Clip is great for quick and easy release, but not for activities that require safety items. The next thing that I'd like to talk about. This is the RovyVon Aurora A3 flashlight, and if you're a veteran user of everyday carry items, this little guy might be exciting to you. And if you're new to EDC items, you might be thinking, how can a flashlight this small be worth talking about. Before I get into the details of the Aurora A3, I need to stress to our EDC beginners how valuable a flashlight on hand is. If you like to camp, hike, or do anything really outdoors, the merit of a flashlight is obvious. But what about in everyday situations? One that I find is personal safety. I know certain situations do not allow for firearms or pepper spray, like college campuses. So if you need a non-violent deterrent for would-be attackers, please get a flashlight. Yes, cell phones nowadays have flashlights, but they're just not bright enough to be used in self-defense situations. And what's great about the Aurora A3 is its size. You don't have to carry a cumbersome flashlight. This little guy will do, and I will get into a specific setting on that later in the video. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Let's get into this. The A3 model is made of aluminum alloy, so it's lightweight and durable, weighing only 23 grams. The A3 quite literally fits in the palm of your hand, and it's only 2¼ inches long. Some other product specs include a magnetic pocket clip, the magnetic tail-based buckle, and a key ring if you do choose to go that route like myself. The bodywork on this flashlight is awesome for its size. First, I've already attached the magnetic pocket clip and the tail-based buckle, as you can see here, and you can just take those magnets off if you like, but I prefer to keep them on. Here is the on and off button and the low battery indicator light. When the battery is low, a red light will stay on while the flashlight is on, and after you turn the flashlight off, clicking the button will make the red light come on for about 5 seconds, reminding you that you need to charge it. Down at the base, we have the USB-C charging port, the charging indicator, and the key ring loop. When the A3 is charging, it will breathe a blue color, and when fully charged, will turn green, letting you know that you're ready to go. The A3 functionality is a beast as opposed to its size, with versatile lighting options. To start, rapidly click 5 times to lock or unlock the light. After you lock it, it will blink twice, and unlocking it, it will blink 3 times. The lock function is great if you intend to keep it in a purse or a bag, and this just makes sure that accidental usage and battery drainage doesn't happen. For momentary light, click and hold the button, and please note that the momentary on action always puts it at high beam, so it will be very bright, and then simply release to turn it off. To have a constant stream of light, double-click quickly to turn it on. And once in this mode, you can cycle between 4 different settings. Mine is automatically set to the moon setting first, but you can cycle through between moon, low, medium, and high. And then to turn it back off, just hold it for half a second. I love the moon and low settings as temporary little lights, and this would be great for little ones if you have them, especially on trips in unfamiliar hotel rooms or while camping. I like to take trips with some of my girlfriends, and I get up a lot earlier than they do. And I really appreciate the low setting on this because I can still get ready for the day without turning on all the lights if we share a hotel room or an Airbnb. Okay, I mentioned a personal safety mode earlier, and I would like to give a flash warning as I'm about to explain the strobe setting. To put this mode on, rapidly click 3 times. And this will automatically put on a strobe setting at max brightness, and this will help deter anyone or even signal for help. To turn it back off, press and hold for half a second. Is this the most optimal solution for self-defense? No, but it is better than nothing. Let's talk about brightness and battery usage for each mode. On the moon setting, you get a half lumen, and this will run for about 56 hours on full charge. The low setting is at 25 lumens with 6 hours at full charge. Medium, 200 lumens at 1.5 hours, and finally high at 650 lumens for 1 hour and 15 minutes. To preserve its battery life, please know that in the constant light mode, if you have it at medium or high beam settings, it will stay at the aforementioned lumens for 1 minute and then automatically drop down to 80 lumens. Amazon list price for this is about $23. And the last thing I'd like to talk about in this video is the TomToc bag. Just real quickly, I like to use purses to help accentuate an outfit, a clutch for formal events, for instance. But for everyday life, I feel like my purse can just sometimes be too clunky. And since manufacturers have yet to give us women functional pockets, it's very difficult to walk out of the house without a bag of some sort. So this is what I use when I'm running around town, running errands, or just hanging out with friends in a casual setting. If you're unfamiliar with this brand, this is the TomToc Compact EDC Sling Bag. TomToc produces great stuff, and I personally wish that they would have cuter options. Not to call this ugly. It is built to be functional, but I think style and functionality can go hand in hand. It's priced modestly. Amazon lists this for $43. Now, I'm a petite person, so I bought the small version of this bag, but other sizes include medium and large. And the way TomToc gauges sizes like this is they say that the small can fit an iPad mini, the medium can store an 11-inch iPad Pro, and the large can store a 13-inch MacBook. There are many color options to choose from. I have gone for the light cyan. I like the dark and bright pattern personally, but you can find all black, orange and navy, olive green, space gray, and even white. TomToc is built for everyday carry people, and the style of the bag reflects that. The adjustable strap sits comfortably on my shoulder. I haven't felt it rub or dig into my skin. It can be worn in the front or the back, great for hiking and going to the gym, or for just running errands. It's totally up to your preference or sling style. Additionally, for quick release, there is a high quality belt buckle that you can use to open and close the strap. And this is super nifty through airport security, by the way. The material is nice. It's made of spill-resistant polyester, which is great news for me because of where I live. Rain will randomly and sporadically fall, so I know that my bag, barring a biblical flood, can withstand a little bit of water. The zippers are YKK zippers, which, if you don't know, are self-lubricating zippers, so they won't catch and get stuck when you're trying to open it. The front pocket is small and great for quick grab items like pens, credit cards, other little items like your keys, complete with 2 little pocket organizers. That's here and here. Additionally, you'll see that there is a ribbon with a clasp sewn into it, and this is great for those who like to have their keys ready to go, or even an air tag so you never lose track of your bag. The main pocket is roomy with a divider sewn down the middle. And in here I can put phone chargers, small notebooks, the iPad mini if I had one, and even a Nintendo Switch for those who like to have that. There are additional mesh lining pockets in here, and this is great for just sorting extra things. So I can put either headphones, charging wires, my pocket knife, or any other smaller items in there. And finally, the back pocket. It does not have any little organizers in it, so if you have something on the bulkier side and you just need a little extra room, this pocket is perfect. If you're traveling and you need a pocket that's close to the chest and away from pickpocketers, this would be a great place for currency and even a passport. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. You could help out the channel and help me produce more videos by liking, subscribing, and even commenting, sharing some of your experiences. And remember, one of the most ladylike things you can do is to be prepared. Thank you for watching.